sebelunya pung dia bank bahari dan zamani tojeja Amerika dalam liputan. Setelah Amerika pergi, babi ngajala ki bahari.
What is up, everyone? Codename Soap here, coming at you with our next installment, our part 8 of our Let's Play From Dust. As always, I hope you enjoy, and let's get rocking. So, for the first time, we actually have ourselves a pre-populated village, as you can see here. So, we already know one power right away. So what we need to do is get a look around, see what we got going on. We've got our engulf all. This is kind of a newer one. It essentially will engulf everything. It actually doesn't have a limit to what you can absorb. It just releases it and destroys it all at the same time. Got one here in the middle. Infinite Earth. Basically just lets you go with Infinite Earth. What do we got here? Jellify Water, we're already familiar with that. Repel Water, we're very familiar with that. As you can see here, we've got a little bit of a timer on our way. Out here is our pathway. So yeah, kind of a small map compared to our previous ones. So what we're going to do is see that we've got kind of like a high tide situation, not a tsunami like we've gone through before, but just high tide. As you can see, like right around here, it does come through and cover quite a bit of the map. Nothing violent or out of control, you know, nothing like that at all. But the first thing we should do is definitely get over here to this side, get ourselves some Jellify and Repel. So once that tide kind of goes back out, I'm going to go ahead and call some people over. All right, that tide is making its way out. As you can see, Alright, so here in just a moment we should be able to call some people over. I'm going to go ahead and start the call, give us a little extra time. Well, if you will be patient, the water will go away. Alright. Let's drop some of that water there. There. Okay. So here in about 20 seconds, our tide will be back in, coming on its way. You need to get back up there. You do not want to be swept away. Alright, so you can hear that we've got our next totem populated, which is good. This person making their way. Let's see if you make it. And you do. Good. Stay out of the water. Of course, as soon as I say that... Oh. Nope. Oh, back in. What I'm going to do to help him out is just Jellify the water. There. Now go away from the water. Alright, so let's go ahead and learn our Repel. Send someone over there. Because the important two they're going to have to really, really repel is obviously this one here and that one there. Because like I said earlier, there's no real like tsunami or anything coming in. Just got a couple of totems that definitely need to have water repelled away from them. It's really basically just kind of a timing. That's your real strategy behind it. What I'm going to do is gellify the water here. And absorb a little bit of this. So that way, that person can get across there. And start to spread some of that knowledge. Alright. Person's passing knowledge, good. This person's kind of chilling, which they should not be. But as you can see, we're kind of in a safe spot right now for, well, at least a little bit of time. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and release that power. Good. Hopefully these people... Actually, I'm going to start maybe building a little bit of a wall. Not a lot of... not a lot of earth right there. Maybe not the best idea I've ever had. Alright, actually this plant, we really don't need to be there. So I'm just gonna move it there. And what we'll do is once this tide goes back out, we will send our people here to our middle totem to do the infinite earth. Because of that timing, it's actually going to have a tide come in before we can really may have enough time if I time this gellify ability correctly. I don't know. This is cutting it kind of close. Got water going out as it's coming in. All right, let's go ahead and... All right, got that. I'm going to amplify that as well. All right, about 45 seconds. Hopefully, this will be enough time. The tricky one on this is probably going to be getting the our secondary objective, as always, 100% vegetation. It may be a little tricky just because of the constant water flow that's coming through, but hopefully with the infinite earth we can build up our water. We may need to get someone on the way here for some knowledge. This may not be good. Generate unlimited quantities of earth for a limited amount of time. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and start to do. Get a nice wall right there. All right. Hopefully that was good enough time. I hear our sound. Oh yeah, that's right. We rocked it. Good job, villagers. All right, let's see how this looks from down here. Cool as always. And to quote someone from one of my other videos, last time I played a didgeridoo, it never did that. All right. That is really cool looking. All right. How are we looking? So far, so good. Here shortly, we will need to do this. And actually, I'm going to get this tree out of the way. Move it down here. And evaporate all would be good right now. And also remember, you can move your totems, make things a little easier, but I'm doing it just kind of by the default. I know it's something I haven't really covered other than in the one video, but yeah, you can pick up your totem and move it. Like I could pick up this one and move back up here, but it kind of takes away the fun. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jellify. Get someone called over for that. Who knows, maybe at some point I'll do a speed run through this whole game and I'll move totems constantly and get them repopulated and things like that. But for now, we're just going to kind of leave them in their default places. Alright, got that set up. Now we just need to get someone sent over there to spread the knowledge. Cutting it a little close. I'm going to go ahead and do some infinite earth here. And we've got the engulf. Like I said, that just allows you to absorb all the matter without having to release it. Just goes in, destroys it. Pretty straightforward stuff. This infinite earth will actually help us get our vegetation spreading as well. Alright, so got our knowledge starting to spread. Cutting it a little close there, don't you think? Just kidding, do whatever you want. Okay. All 4 have been inhabited. And all we have to do now is, like I said, get our 100% vegetation, get our people out here to the passage. So what I'm going to be doing a lot of, actually, for this is the infinite earth. Because that's really going to be the key to spreading the vegetation in this particular scenario. So here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? All right. Spreading. Get some earth from down here. I'll amplify that and get us a bit more. Drop that off. And while we're waiting, I'll kind of show you what engulf all does. So I'm just going to come here into the water. and it's just going to get everything that comes its way. This can be very useful like in a situation like this right here. Like if I had, you know, kind of a not every village protected, I could, you know, get in there and use my engulf all. But it will engulf, you know, everything that's engulfable, I guess you could say. Yeah, this comes in handy, you know, if you're in a pinch, essentially. Looks like what I'm going to have to do is build up a really good size wall. To really link those two together. And also get one here as well. What I did there was infinite earth and amplify to get that to be about that size that it was. I'm actually going to move this out of the way. The earth plant, or tree, thank you. Move this one as well. Let's set it down out here. Let's see what we can do now. All right, so we got our infinite earth. I'm gonna amplify that. Build us another kind of sea wall here. And get another one up here. This should do is just kind of get everything connected and allow us to be able to spread our vegetation to a total of 100%. At least that's the goal, as always. And then after that, gotta find a way to get over here. And what I'm going to do with this, while we're waiting, is actually build it up. Yeah, a little trick. All right, large part of the territory has been covered. But let's continue going, because we don't want a large part, we want 100% part. All right, you can see we've got our wildlife as well. This is turning out quite nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead. All right, there's our 100%. Trees babbling with wind and the grasses and shaman. So let's go ahead and do that. And what I'm going to do as well is call some people over here. And if that water starts to rise a little too much, we'll just gellify it. That's cutting it a little close. But I think I've got it raised up enough. Yeah, I'm just going to gellify that water for right now. I don't need people dying at this stage. And look at that. So this is going to conclude this part of Let's Play From Dust. As always, I hope you enjoy, and we will see you on the other side.